Shout out to Carson here. He had a great break. We're back now. We had a long Christmas break here.
Yep.
Today's gonna be our hot takes. We posted some hot takes on our posted a place for you guys to send your hot takes in for on Instagram. So, Carson, how was the break, man?
It was so slotted, man. Yeah, how was your break, Ty? I know you're piping a girl, so you want to talk
No, I had a good break. Good to be home for 2 weeks. Back in Fort now. Um, got season's gonna finish off the season here, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we can have a good end to the year, but
They may be playing the Cent Cup against the Lloydminster Bobcats too.
hopefully we can get it that far. So, we got our first. We'll hop into the hot takes here now. Um, three. We get this in 3C trade deadline targets for the oil. What do you?
I could rattle a bunch off right now. Boone Jenner, Ryan O'Reilly, Ryan Strome, Nazem Kadri, Austin Matthews. Like, there's a lot, man.
I think two. I think three of those are like fairly realistic targets, and I don't know about Matthews and Kadri there, but
The thing is with Kadri, I think it was on Insider Trading. One of the people or one of the insiders said that Kadri would wants to stay in Calgary, but would be willing to waive to a legit cup tender.
yeah, I just don't think the Oil have the assets to go get him.
I think they could make it work.
Okay, what do you think? Like they got to give up in that? I think they got to give up one of Howard or Savoy in that.
I don't think they would get. I don't think they'd have to give up either.
Okay, give me a mock trade right now.
I mean, it's kind of. I don't know.
Hypothetically, like don't worry about money. What do you think the base package would be without money though? Like
Probably it's got to start with a first or second rounder. Probably a first.
I say like you're probably gonna have to give up a first one of Howard or Savoy and probably Akey, and then you got to make the cap work.
Oh,
And you might.
I was thinking you'd have to give up. I would go a first, Hudson, Akey, and I'd go. Um, Honestly, maybe a guy like Will Nickel or What about Tommy Lafreniere? He's tearing up the dub right now. He probably has some trade value.
I just don't like. Then you got to make the money work, though. That's the problem.
Calgary retains 50%. You trade Rico.
Th-
Boom.
That's just you're giving up. You're probably giving up three firsts then for them
That
to retain fifty
I would
percent.
do that, man. I would do that.
I wouldn't.
Kadri's won cups before. He has that. He has that little dirty side to him. Like he's like I mean he's kind of toned that play down though. Like where he'd be getting fucking suspended and shit, but like he still plays with a little bit of that edge.
I'm more like I would. My ultimate like dream would probably be Ryan O'Reilly. I mean, that would probably be hard to get done, but
I mean,
O'Reilly.
The Oilers did have a 3C coming up in Sam O'Reilly, but they kind of traded it. They traded him for Dud and Isaac Howard, who doesn't do anything
I
really.
don't think I thought Howard played really well last night actually. So
Well, I mean that line, Howard,
they
Ross.
look pretty good together. Hey,
Yeah, they have Cam. They have Cam.
yeah, good win yesterday for the Oil.
Maybe
I mean,
maybe Roslovic's a solution to 3C, and they end up trading for.
I would rather have Nuge like come playoff time. I'd rather have Nuge playing 3C.
So then if Nuge is 3C, then
I would rather acquire a top six winger and have Nuge play
yeah, I would
3C.
too. I'd go after like Alex Tuck, but Buffalo's on a heater, so
Yeah, like I just don't think there's going to be very many selling teams at the deadline this year, especially with like the East being so jam packed. Even the West, like everyone's kind of in the race right now. Like besides like Winnipeg, Calgary, and Vancouver, in my opinion,
yeah.
tough year for Western Canada. But
Yeah, I love to see it though.
okay, bro. Next question. Um, should the shootout be removed?
Yes, absolutely. 10-minute overtime, 3-on-3.
I agree with you, but I just think that you're gonna have to like do almost like NBA and overtime. There's gonna be a backcourt violation. Like you can't cross the red line again after you go over.
Yeah.
unless it gets poked off your stick or something, like
Hear me out, hear me out. What about 6-on-6 overtime?
terrible, terrible idea.
No, dude, they go 6-on-6 overtime, pull the goalies, and it's just post, man.
And it's
Good,
posts.
good old street hockey, man.
Terrible idea, bro. That is a hot take. I think it's just 10 minutes of 3-on-3, back over and back rule. And then if no one scores another 10 minutes, like I'd say most games would get done within the first 10 minutes and definitely the next 10 minutes, and it would be way more entertaining to watch.
They
I think you
actually,
try it out. I think you kind of try it out in like maybe the A or something.
they
Try and
actually,
see. And
I have a good hot take right now.
what's that?
What do you think about the NHL changing the point system to what they do with the World Juniors 3-2-1?
I wouldn't hate that. I played an elite like in the CSHL last year. That's what it was for us. I think it's better. I think it would. Yeah, I think it would make the race better. More importance in winning.
Yeah, dude,
In
because
regulation.
you look at fucking Vegas, they're second in the division right now, and they have less wins than the Calgary Flames, who are, I think, second last.
Yeah, they're second last, third last because of the Jets,
Vegas
or
has
I guess second
12
last
OT,
in the
dude, Vegas has
Pacific
12
Division.
OT losses. Like,
Yeah,
it's kind of fucked.
yeah, and they're getting a point for all those, and then only. Yeah, it would be different for sure. I think it would probably benefit teams that win in regulation. So,
I'd love to see that, man. I think it'd be good.
um,
Oh,
our
actually,
next.
I have another good one.
Okay,
Yeah. What about robot referees?
a
You
terrible
know,
idea. Terrible
dude,
idea.
you know, you see the MLB trying out
I just
the,
don't think that's a good idea, dude. I'm not gonna
you don't
lie.
think so?
Terrible idea. We don't want. We want. You don't want AI replacing the world, or like terrible idea.
Whatever, man. You just hate every one of my ideas.
No, I don't, dude. I just told you, like, the 3-2-1 idea is a good idea, dude. The robot referees in the NHL, one, you have to make these robots skate. Two, what happens if they get hit with a puck or something? Like, you could, like, there's
You
just so
just
much that
replace
goes
them.
into it. I just think there's so much that goes into it. They can't break up fights either. Like, there's a lot of shit to do.
Hey, the players will break up the fights themselves.
Um, okay. We got thoughts on the first overall race between Verhoff, Stenberg, sorry, and McKenna.
Um, I mean, after the World Juniors, I think McKenna's lost some draft stock. Like
I,
right now, I think it's a
it's kind
top.
of crazy to say that because he did light up the tournament. Just
Hey, but
it
he was
was
kind of low key a power play merchant. I can't
he
lie.
did score. He was very good on the power play. I will give him like he lots of his points came on the power play. I will give you that. I don't know. I don't think the stock changed that much. I don't know. Maybe him and Stenberg are a little bit closer. I think they kind of solidified, but I still think that um, McKenna goes first overall, and then I could totally see Stenberg going third, depending on who gets the second overall pick. I could see Verhoff going two if a team needs a defenseman. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, no, I feel like there's so many good guys in this draft. It's really a toss up. Like, this that defenseman from Latvia, like he could easily make. Like, I could see him honestly going top three. Might be a little bit of a hot take, that Albert Schmeets guy or
well,
whatever.
he also like he's going to the Olympics,
Yeah,
so
like he's
like that did wonders for Slavkovsky's draft stock in his year. So like if he has a
that's
good
why I'm
tournament
thinking
and
like he honestly could go top three, top five for sure.
the top five, I wouldn't say three. I don't think there's any world where he gets picked before Verhoff, but um, yeah, man. Um, some of our people said we got another one in that says, could you see the Shane Wright happening to Gavin McKenna? where he slips
Mm,
from one to like out of the top three.
I don't
I
think out of the top. I don't think out of the top.
I don't think I still think he goes first overall. I still think he's the best player. Um,
He's going either second or third. I mean, if he's not gonna fall that much, if he
you
doesn't
think
go
he's going? You don't think he's going first overall still?
right now, no, I don't think he does.
I think he still would. Like Winnipeg is supposed to right now. Winnipeg's on track to get first overall. I think Winnipeg would take him over Stenberg personally, but
You don't think Winnipeg takes a guy like Carson Carls or Ryan Lynn, eh?
no, not taking a home province guy. I just don't see that happening. You're a big Carson Carls guy though.
Yeah, I love the name.
That's one of your dream guys that try to get on the pod. Hey,
Dude, we have to get him on the pod, man.
you're a big Carls guy.
Oh yeah.
Um, okay. Our next hot take here we have who do you boys think wins the Art Ross?
Connor McDavid easily. I mean, it's not close, man. Like
Yeah, I definitely see
he's running away
I
with
think well it is close. I mean, he is actually in second now after McKinnon had a 4-point night last night,
it. Is
but
he actually?
yeah, he has 76, McKinnon has 77.
Fuck. What the fuck?
But I think McDavid will get it done.
Yeah, Connor McDavid is my goat and will forever be my goat, man.
So that's
Hey,
exciting.
what do you think about Macklin Celebrini though? You know, he has a cheeky little 67 points, third in the league right now.
I think he's gonna win the Hart if the Sharks make the playoffs, if I'm being
Yeah, I mean,
honest.
you look at that Sharks roster and man,
Like
he
what he's like 35 points ahead of the next closest guy on
yeah,
his
and it's
team.
like Toffoli, I'm pretty sure, something like that. So
It's actually insane. If they make the playoffs, I think he deserves to win the Hart, but
yeah,
Art Ross, I think that might be a stretch. I just think the level McDavid and McKinnon are on is next level. Like no one's even close to them. I think McDavid ultimately will win. I think he'll find a way to get it done. But yeah,
McDavid finds a way to get anything done. That's why he's my go.
I mean they haven't won a cup yet, so
Yeah, because of Stuart Skinner, but
I I wouldn't say it was because of Stuart
we're
Skinner.
not going to be rage baiting off the
I just
spot.
think there's a world where if the Oilers play anyone but the Florida Panthers, they have two Stanley Cups right now.
So you think if they played the Toronto Maple Leafs, they'd have two cups?
Absolutely, I do.
No, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right, man. But you know, it
I
just
think if you play the Carolina Hurricanes, you have two cups. I think if you play because Florida beat Carolina last year. I think if they Carolina beats Florida, they win.
I just really think Stuart Skinner was holding his team back, man. But you know,
I
we're not.
just don't think that. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think in Game 7, 24, he really had an effect on the game. I think he actually played pretty well.
Okay, well, man, we're not going to be getting into any debates right now. We're not going to be getting into any rage baiting. Just so you know.
So I just think that, yeah, I think that the Oil could have two cups right now if they played anyone but the Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
Um, okay, favorite players in the NHL.
Podsy and Wallman for sure.
Yeah, you're a big Podzilla guy. I am too, but I gotta go Nurse or RNH probably.
I just don't get how you like Darnell Nurse this much, man.
He's my goat, dude. I love DR. Overhated, underrated, buddy.
He's he's fairly hated over.
I don't think he is. I think he's overhated, dude.
You know he's not.
I think he very much is.
I don't know. You just like him for some reason, man.
I'm a big Nurse fan. Loyal to the oil.
What makes you love Darnell Nurse? What does he do that you love him for?
I like the way he plays. For when he's on his game, I like the way he plays. He's a hard, heavy defenseman to play against. I like watching him. He's been with the Oil since 2013 when he was drafted, and he grew up in front of our eyes pretty much. So
Yeah, he can't really defend, but it's all good.
When he's at the top of his game, he's a very good defenseman.
He's at the top of his game like 10 games out of the 82.
No, dude. Okay, man. We got favorite non-Edmonton Oilers.
Oh fuck, low key. I kind of like Cutter Gauthier.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
In division guy too. I'm a big
Well,
Tage
I
Thompson.
don't know. I've always kind of been like a big fan of him. I also kind of like Gabe Perreault too. I
Okay,
don't know. I just feel like those young NCAA college kids have like that kind of swagger, you know?
they're both Americans.
Yeah.
Mine's probably Tage Thompson, another American guy, but I just like the way he plays. Huge, so silky though. Um, yeah, I just love the way he plays. I think it's so entertaining to watch him.
You know,
And he's on the Sabres, so
I was a big Evander Kane fan too.
yeah, I still am. I still like Evander Kane. Um, who is Carson? Thoughts on Bedsy being left off the Olympic team?
I mean, I kind of hate it just because Anthony Cirelli is on the fucking team.
I mean, that's just because of John Cooper, but
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
man.
there's a couple snubs like Mark Scheifele. I think should have absolutely been on it.
I mean, I'm kind of biased because I'm an Oil fan, but I think Hyman deserves to make it over Bedard. But
Over Bedard.
yeah,
You're crazy, man.
I just don't think.
I love the oil. I love Himes, but man, no,
Did you
that's a
see Armstrong saying that Bedard's injury had nothing to
yeah.
do with him? I would thought that I just think that's cap, but yeah.
Hey, what do you think about the three defensemen, Schaefer, Bouchard, and Chicker not making it?
I mean, I
Like
don't know. Like,
they should be on it over Parayko, Sanheim, and Doughty, man. It's
I agree with you.
like especially Schaefer. Like you see what he's doing in his rookie year, and it's like honestly,
I agree with you. I think he should be over Shaver for sure. Should be over it. I think Boosh. I'm biased though. I think he's super valuable to a team. I think people overhate on him just because I just don't understand Flames fan man. I think Zane Parekh is pretty much Evan Bouchard but worse defensively and he has a worse shot. He's definitely a better skater than Bouch is, but like I don't get how Flames fans are gonna like Parekh because for every three things Parekh does good, it's like one bad thing. I'd say Bouch is pretty good defensively for the most part, but the one time when he does make a mistake, it's a huge one. You know what I mean? For the
yeah.
most part, Bouch is consistently fairly good defensively.
Actually, speaking of Parak, I kind of want to say something about him. Like, I don't want to say he's overrated because you watched him at the World Juniors. He broke the Petrangelo's record, but I think he's slightly overrated. Like the small sample size in the NHL, he hasn't done anything.
It's pretty hard to play in the NHL at 19 years old, but I agree with
Hey,
you.
look at Matthew Schaefer, man. Come. He missed like all of
That's
half of
That's
last.
different. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like people kind of make him sound like he's a for sure franchise defenseman. He definitely has the potential to be, but like,
I don't know. I just think that Parek's a little bit overrated.
why you think like who do you think he's gonna end up being like in his NHL career?
Maybe
I
like
don't think
Darn.
he'll ever be as good as Evan Bouchard is,
No,
but
he'll be like a Darnell Nurse, man. He's gonna be overpaid. Can't defend. Can't do anything.
dude, that's a terrible comparison because Nurse isn't a super offensive defenseman like Parekh is. Like I could see Parekh being like a little bit better Tyson Berry, like someone that puts up a lot of points on the power play. Good breakout, makes good breakout passes. Can't really
Tyson
defend very
Berry,
well,
Oil
but
legend, right there.
yeah, you know, he's bigger than Barry though. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, okay. This follower says Geeky scores 50 goals. Or sorry, this 60. Um,
Fuck, that's a hot take, dude.
that's a very hot take.
I don't think he's scoring more than 50.
I think
I
he'll
don't
score
even think,
50
I don't even
though.
think he scores 50.
What does he have? Like 25 and 25 and what? How many games have they played? 25 and 44.
Yeah.
He needs 25 more goals and what? 30 something more games. I could definitely see
I
him.
I
I don't
see him
know.
scoring like 45 maybe.
I think he'll score 50.
I don't think he scores 50.
I think he'll score 50, but I don't. 60 is insane. Super hot take, but
Whoever sent that has no puck knowledge, man. That's crazy.
I mean, it's a hot take, man. Like, it's not supposed to be
Worst
like,
hot take I've ever seen.
okay. Um, we got next, we got Canada's gold. Canada will not win gold at the Olympics.
Oh, that's a hot take, man. That's a very hot take. Canada's winning gold, dude. What the fuck?
I mean, I could see a world where they don't, but I also see a world where they do. Like, I think the world where they do is a lot bigger than the world they don't.
Well, hey,
I,
man,
I
that
just
you
don't
know,
think the States wins. If Canada doesn't win, I don't think the States win.
I just find it crazy how Adam Fox didn't make the like, dude, fuck.
That's insane to me. Like I,
Adam Fox, Jason Robertson, and Cole Caulfield, they all should be on Team USA.
I agree with you. I think it's insane that he didn't make the fucking Olympic team. Like, I think he's probably their. I think he's debatably their best right shot defenseman.
And he's a top 10 defenseman in the NHL, dude. Like
I think he's
it's
better than Charlie McAvoy,
yeah, he is. I
and
think so.
that's their best right shot defenseman. Like,
Like,
it's insane. It's absolutely insane to me that they took Seth Jones.
fuck, Seth Jones is crazy, man.
Yeah, man, it's insane to me. Um, Celebrini wins the Hart. I don't
Mm,
think that's insanely high. Like I said, I think if the Sharks make the playoffs, that Celebrini will win the Hart Trophy.
I think it's a hot take.
Well, 100% it's a hot take, but I think that will happen if
It's like a piping hot take.
you. So you don't think if the Sharks make the playoffs, he wins the Hart?
No, I still think it's either one of Kucherov, McKinnon, or McDavid.
I think he wins the Hart if they make the playoffs, dude. He's on pace for like 125 points.
He'll definitely get like some first place votes, but I don't think he comes
I
close.
think he wins, dude, if they make the playoffs like that. You know how impressive that is? They would be a lottery team without him.
Okay, what do you like? I know the Olympics has no stock on it, but if he has a good Olympics, Sharks make the playoffs, then I could see it. But I know the Olympics has no stock on that, so
Okay, this fan says the Hurricanes will get over the hump and make it to the Stanley Cup final, winning the East.
yeah, I could see that.
I could see it for sure. The East is kind of wide open, in my opinion.
I'm pretty sure I think it was our one pod with Sam. We did like our little Stanley Cup final predictions. I think I had Colorado and Carolina in the finals.
I think Colorado could definitely. I think Colorado's kind of the outright favorite. I
Yeah.
don't think it's great to have no adversity. I think that could kind of bite them in the playoffs, kind of like the Lightning team that lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets in four. Like when you win that many games, like it's hard to be able to when you get down or something, it's hard to come back or hard to know what to do because you haven't faced the adversity. But I don't know. At the end of the day, you got McKinnon and McCarr. They're next level players, best defenseman in the NHL and the second best forward in the NHL. And you know, I just think that they will be a tough out in the playoffs this year. I could definitely see the Hurricanes though winning out the East.
Yeah, I could
I think
too.
the East is so wide open, man. I think the West is though too at the end of the day. Like only one of
I
those
don't
teams
I
can
don't
come out
think the
of
West is wide open, dude. Colorado's running away with
the
it.
thing is the Pacific's wide open, dude. So someone
Yeah.
needs to make out of the Pacific to the conference finals, and who knows, dude. that Central is a gauntlet. After they beat the shit out of each other, who knows what it could.
It's fucking crazy that one of Colorado, Dallas, or Minnesota's getting knocked out in the first round, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude, it is.
anyway, whichever Pacific Division team ends up in that Central side, they're getting fucking whooped by Colorado. I hate to say it.
Um, this is the fucking worst take I've ever seen. The Florida Panthers will squeak into the playoffs and three-peat.
Fuck no. Fuck no. What the fuck? Panthers
I
are
think
not repeating, dude.
I think this is the year where they either make it in and just hardly get in and lose in the first round, or they miss the playoffs altogether.
Dude, Panthers will make it, but they're not gonna fucking three-peat. I just can't see that.
I don't know, dude. I could be surprised. I would be. I want to be surprised if they just miss the playoffs. It's so hard, dude. They've had so many injuries this year.
Yeah, man, we love to see it though. Fuck those Panthers, am I right?
Yeah, dude. We both aren't big Panthers fans, but yeah. The Buffalo Sabres will make the playoffs.
Uh, no, I don't think they do. I think they're gonna fall off eventually, dude.
Um,
They're on an all-time heater right now. They're gonna fall off eventually, dude. It's bound to happen. It's the fucking shit.
I think they could squeak in. It'll be interesting. Like that, the last month of NHL hockey here, if everything kind of stays the same, is gonna be complete cinema, dude. Every game's gonna matter so much.
Yeah, especially with the Olympic break and stuff.
Hot take here. Ovi doesn't retire next year, signs 2 more years, and chases 1,000 goals.
No, he's retiring, dude.
You think he's done after this year?
Yeah, there's the NHL did like this big fair or they were supposed to do this big farewell thing for him this year, but
I just think he would have announced his retirement before the season. I think he kind of would have already.
I could see him retiring from the NHL and maybe go playing like a year or two in the KHL.
I don't know, dude.
I think that seems likely. But I don't know. I think he's retiring after this year, man.
Okay, and
He broke Gretzky's record. That record's probably not being touched ever. So
we got this last hot take here. With a new goalie in Edmonton, the Oilers will get a new result. This person thinks that Tristan Jarry will help push the Oilers over the edge and win the Stanley Cup this year.
Uh, I mean, as much as I love the Oil, I don't think they're winning the cup this year. I don't think
No,
this.
I think it's extremely unlikely, but I honestly at the same time, once the Oil get in the playoffs, you never know. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I think that
last year after games 1 and 2 against LA, they went like what
they got
14
totally dominated.
or like, dude, like the Oilers fucking ran the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they went 14-2 going to the Stanley Cup
Yeah,
Finals after they lost those first 2 games to LA. They went 14-2.
yeah.
Like that's pretty insane.
Like,
Or
I mean,
13 and 2 or whatever. I don't know. Like it was
I
pretty.
mean, you know, I'm a big fan of the Jari trade. I think it was a great trade, a good
Yeah, I'm
chance.
definitely a bigger fan of it now. I'm not I don't hate on.
It's just a matter of if Jari can stay healthy or not too. Like he re-aggravated his injury from earlier this year. He's been out for 2 weeks, three
I
weeks
think
now.
Ingram and Pickard have done a pretty solid job of holding the fort down. So,
I'm
like,
on dude. I was you know when Jari got hurt, I was fucking like tweaking out. I was like, dude, we're so fucked for the next 3 weeks with Ingram and Picker, dude.
so what do you think happens here with Jari though? You think? I mean, when Jari gets back, what do you think they do with the goaltending situation?
I think Picks gets waived or traded. I mean, I'd like to see him traded just because you look at fucking what Connor Unger's doing in the AHL. He's 4-0, has like a 944 in 4 games. Like, there's no way you can send him back down to the coast, dude.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe Picks gets traded.
Or maybe they run three goalies or something, but I don't know. I don't see that happening. Just a thought though.
Yeah, I could definitely I don't know. I just maybe the guys want him around the room and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah. I think Picks is traded though, but we'll see.